Welcome back, folks. In this video, I'm going to provide you a couple of things related to directional bias. It's a very important lesson. It's one of the biggest things that traders struggle with. And I'm going to provide you with a few things that are almost going to work every single time, so pay very close attention. And by the way, the long trade that I spoke about with you, where I entered long here down at 26.02, go back and look at my previous video where I told you I was long the market at 26.02. And I had said in that video, they were heading up to 2640, okay? And this is just to give you some confidence that I know what I'm talking about, right? So you can see we're already up at 2630, okay? Now I've already closed majority of my positions that I've journaled, okay? So I closed this one here, okay? So there it is there from 2602, right? Now this was something I did in a video when price was just around here. I'd done a video, price was nowhere above here, so we're not talking about this in hindsight. Okay, go watch my previous videos. And I spoke about the fact that I had taken along at that level when price was down there and expecting price to reprice high. So I've now closed that portion of that particular trade at the high of a session, okay, which is a logical place to close. Nice profits, okay, and I held some for higher pricing, okay, and this was an addition to my position. So I bought originally a 5 lot down here at 2602, bought another 3 lot here at 2610, and also closed that out as well, okay. So I've had a great December. December, funny enough, is my best month of every year, okay. So go and watch the previous videos I've posted where I spoke about those particular trades and entered those particular trades down at this level when price was down at that level. And I spoke about how I'm expecting price to reprice higher. Okay. Now, let me also show you this morning what I have posted inside of a VIP. Okay. This is what I provide VIP on a daily basis. Okay. I'll give them a directional bias. Okay. I've already posted a video for them overnight, which is midweek summary. Okay. That video is already posted for them that they can go and watch. Right. There's that video here. Okay. That was a video I did for them. That's some great lessons in there where we reviewed the middle of the week, okay? So I do deep dive videos for VIP as well, okay? Showing you what VIP has access to, okay? And let me show you what I provided them this morning. So I've given them guidance on where we're headed, and this is important, right? At 8 p.m, we should get an entry into the bullish order block, okay? And I've done a video for them as well this morning, talking about what to expect today, giving them some more guidance on the directional bias for today, and then we'll give them this chart, okay? And you can see I'm highlighting the 15-minute bullish order block, and I'm telling them that we're expecting repricing higher from that level. Not only that, but I'm telling them that, look, at 8 p.m, you get an entry. Right, that's the level of precision, okay? And if I now just show you, there's 8 p.m, right, start of Asia. This is all before this is printed. I've given that to VIP, right? You don't see that coming down. I'm telling them, look, we're going to come down and we're going to reprice higher, okay? That's the mastery, right, of my level, my ability, right? I'm blessed to be able to reprice action. I've been doing it for so long, okay? And now I'm teaching it to my students, okay? So you can see price has done exactly what I forecasted. I've said, look, we're going to get an entry into the bullish order block, into the 50 gap, and we're going to reprice higher, okay? Just that there for this morning is 60 pips, right? If you right now had access to that information, you could have been done and dusted for the day. 60 pips done, gone, your day's over, and you're free to do whatever you want, okay? In 15, 30 minutes, you're done. That's what I'm talking about in VIP, okay? That's what VIP has access to, and I'm blessed to be able to provide that to them. They're blessed to be able to join the community, and I invite you to join the community so that I can teach you exactly how we do it on a day-to-day basis, okay? Now, back to the lesson. What I want you to understand is when you have that kind of a setup, okay, we've got a bullish ICT signature. What's the bullish ICT signature? It's these two down candles, okay, that have taken liquidity, right, on the left, right? Then you see displacement, okay? A move up after those two down candles, right? And what I like to wait for is a pullback into the bullish order block, a pullback into these two down candles, right? I like to see fair value gaps form as well, okay? And then all I'm waiting for is the market, so that down candle right there, okay? This down candle right there. That's all I'm waiting for. The market to come into the bullish order block, fair value gap, and expecting repricing higher, okay, to a liquidity pool. What's the liquidity pool? Well, I've spoken about this in my last couple of videos. We're targeting the previous weekly high, the 2640, okay? 2640 is the previous weekly high, okay? That's not there, it's up here, okay? That is also important because that is a premium PD array, a fair value gap, bearish fair value gap that I've always said that on the way up, bearish fair value gaps will be your premium PD arrays. That's the immediate target. That's why I've got a horizontal line there, okay? Now, what do I mean by giving you something that is going to work almost every single time? Well, here's the thing, okay? You have a liquidity pool, right, that the market is targeting a weekly high. The market will target a weekly high because you're going to have a lot of retail traders putting their stops above previous weekly highs when they're short, okay? If we look at what's happening here, right, everybody is short from those levels, right? And their stops are sitting above these swing highs, right? That there is a weekly high. And so the market, the algorithm will be targeting it, right? It'll be reaching for those levels because the algorithm knows that there are stops above there from people who are short who will stop any losses because if they're short, they want the market to go down, right? But if the market doesn't do that and it comes back up, they need a place to exit their trade to manage their loss, right? So their stops above those levels. That's what retail traders do, and the algorithm is programmed to target those. That's where the money is, okay? So that's where buy-side liquidity currently resides, and that's why the algorithm will try and target those levels. And you can see that it's moving up there to that level, okay? And my job as a trader is to identify those liquidity pools and then to identify the reversals, right? On the way down, the reversals, or understanding when at what time is the market going to be targeting a particular liquidity pool. That's my job, okay? And I'll teach that. That's also my job, to teach it to others, okay? And here is where I identified that reversal. I've taken a long from a bullish ICT signature all the way down there, right? And I've spoken about that trade with you on a video that I did that you can go and watch. It's on my YouTube channel when price was down there. And I said in that video, we are going to 2640, right? And this was not too long ago. I did that video this week. Go and watch it, okay? And that's allowed me to forecast future price movement of, look at that, over 350 pips and capitalize on it, right? You guys think that this is not real? That entry, that discussion was done live on YouTube this week when price was hovering around that level, right? And live, while price was down there, I said, we're going to 2640. We're going to go above that liquidity pool on the left, a weekly high, okay? So I said that to you in advance, okay? And then, obviously, I'm going to capitalize on that knowledge, as I've done here, right? I've taken along, based on my account size, I've been able to accumulate that many lots at that price, 2602, right down there, and take profits along the way at a key session high, okay? And lock in a nice chunk of money, right? That's what I do. I do it daily. And I love it. I absolutely love it. It's my passion. I do it every day, all day, okay? And then as the day evolves, I'm talking with my students. I'm providing them with guidance, okay? And also adding to my position on pullbacks for continuation at key levels, at key ICT signatures that form along the way, okay? So had a breaker, added, continued. Again, look where I've taken that position off at a key level, not just random, okay? A premium PDRA. It's a fair bit to get there, right? So this addition to my position at 2610, which is there, okay, is at a key level, a key ICT signature, and the trade's being taken off at a key level. I do this every single day, and I'm helping my students learn how I do this, and they also follow along, okay? Now, some of you have this negative attachment to MetaTrader. So just for you folks, I also did this trade on a paper demo trading account in addition to my own trades here, okay? Just because some of you have this thing where you don't believe that it's possible. And so I did it here as well. This particular trade, this one here, where I accumulated additional long positions on the bullish breaker, I did that here on TradingView. So let me turn that on and show you. This is just to help you, right? Because I want to help you get over this hurdle of not believing it's possible. So that particular trade right there, the addition of three lot was right there, buy, sell, right? That's this trade here that I've done on my MetaTrader platform, right, in my own account. And people have this issue with MetaTrader. They think that people can fake trade. Well, I think I've already proven it to you based on my weekly analysis videos, hitting targets 9 times out of 10. But just to help you get over that hurdle of disbelief, right, I did this one for you on TradingView, okay? So the basis of that trade, if I jump into a 1 hour time frame, is that we are coming into a bullish breaker, okay? So we have these 3 up candles with the bullish breaker, and on that move down is my entry into the bullish breaker for repricing higher, exiting in that particular bearish fair value gap on the way up, which is premium PDRA on a 50-minute chart, okay? And that was a setup that I also provided to my VIP community, so they jumped on that as well, okay? I'm only doing that here on this TradingView, which is a paper demo trading account, right? Just to be transparent, just to show you that, to help you get over that hurdle of, well, hang on, maybe he's doing it somehow on MT4 in, I don't know, people say you can fake trades on MT4, so I just did that one for you in the exact same trade that I did on my own account with my own broker, okay? So now let's go back to what I want to teach you in this lesson. Let me turn off these executions here, okay? Now, what I am saying here is very important, okay? So here's the thing. There is a very clear liquidity pool above, right? So the market's here, okay? And it's consolidating before this kind of breakout, okay? But what you do have is a very clear liquidity pool that the market's going to be targeting, right? Which is that weekly high that I've mentioned, okay? Go back and look at that on your own charts. But when you have a bullish ICT signature that you're looking to trade off of, right? Like you're waiting for it to come down into those 2 down candles or into that 50 gap for an expectation that price will reprice higher from that level, okay? What makes that such an easy trade is that if you're wrong, you can still recover when you have this kind of setup. So this level here is a previous daily high, okay? Now, often what the market could do is come down, take out that liquidity, okay, sell side, and then reprice higher to take out buy side, and then come straight back down, right? And reprice lower from previous daily high, okay? That's a valid setup, okay? So when the market is close to a previous daily high, you got to be careful taking longs, okay? So what I do is I don't hesitate, right? when I see a bullish ICT signature that is in alignment with my directional bias, such as the one we see here, okay, I don't hesitate to take that long position, right? This down candle is right at the open of Asia. As I've shown you, that's exactly the guidance I provided to VIP, right? Here on VIP, I've said open of Asia, 8 p.m. should offer an entry into the bullish order block for repricing higher. Now, it hasn't happened at that point, but I'm telling them that's what I'm expecting, okay? Because I understand price action, okay? And that's what a mentor does for his students, is providing guidance, okay? So I'm expecting price to come down into that bullish ICT signature and react to that positively, and that's where I would enter a long position and targeting the liquidity pool that I've discussed, which we're almost at, okay? And the cool thing here is, as I said, if the market goes up from that bullish ICT signature and targets this liquidity pool, and that was it was only going to target that liquidity pool and comes back down, you would incur a loss. But the beauty is, if you know how to recover, then trading becomes easy. Then you don't care. Because if you lose on one trade, you win on the next. How? Well, the beauty is understanding what that setup means, okay? If that setup fails, meaning that it goes up just to take that liquidity pool and you've entered long and then it comes back down, then you actually have a bearish signature that you can trade off to the downside and fully recover, right? So this is why I'm saying that I'm giving you something that will almost never fail, okay? Because you've got to understand what this setup means, okay? There's two down candles. Right now is our bullish order block, okay? And that fair value gap is the bullish fair value gap. And when the market comes back down, as it has, we're expecting repricing higher. So we can take a long entry from that setup, okay? But when that fails, okay, and you have this exact setup, if the market doesn't take out that liquidity pool, right? Or even if it does, when it reverses, then what does that become? The up candles, ignore these, right? Ignore these. These up candles, let's just say it went up here, right? And then it went down. What does that become? And let's just say, for example, you were long from that, right? And so you took a move down here, went long, but it only went up to this level, meaning that it failed because it did not continue. Okay, I love this. I love this movement up. Fantastic. Okay, moving exactly in alignment with what I forecasted in my previous video to you guys live. Okay, so it didn't go up there, let's just say, and it came just to this liquidity pool and failed. Well, that then makes these up candles, right? Just these ones here. Let me try and get the up candle. These up candles then become your bearish order block. Okay, so let's say, as I said, we've just come down from there and up into these up candles then become your bearish order block. Okay, and then these down candles, whoops, need an arrow. These down candles are going to be your bearish breaker. Okay, after taking out these highs, right? So can you see how trading has just become easy for you, right? Let me repeat. You've got a bullish ICT signature that we're expecting to reprice higher from, okay? However, let's say it just gets to previous daily high. That's as far as it gets to. And you take a long, because you don't know if it's going to go just up to there or higher. I have a good idea, right? I've already told you it's going 2640. That's from my experience. But you as a retail trader may not really understand that. Now, I could be wrong as well. Maybe, let's assume it didn't go up there. And I did take a long, right? And so continuing, you take a long, it goes here, and then it reverses. Well, then these up candles become your bearish order block. These down candles become your bearish breaker. And so when the market comes back and retraces, right, has a pullback into that level, you take a short down to any discount PDRA. Bullish, fair value gap lower, maybe a swing low, maybe a session low, maybe a liquidity pool, okay? So that's how you got to think about the market. You've got to be confident in your trading, right? You've got to know how you're going to trade, okay? You're going to be looking for these signatures. You're going to be looking for liquidity pools, previous daily highs, okay? Previous weekly highs. You're going to be waiting for key time. This is 8 p.m. open of Asia. Coming into fair value gap, bullish order block. You're expecting repricing high to a previous liquidity pool, right? That trade there that I've given to my students this morning, right? The exact time, the exact signature to look for, right from the bullish order block is 100 pips almost, right? And we'll keep going. I'm looking for 2640, okay? And so when you understand that, and let's say it doesn't work out, as I said, it just goes to previous daily high and reverses, well, then you should know what your next action is going to be. How you're going to trade that market. You've got to be understanding both sides. How are you going to trade it? Where you're going to take your profits if you're right, okay? If you're wrong, what are you going to do? You're going to obviously exit your long position that didn't work out for small loss, but then how are you going to recover? Are you going to sit there and cry? No, right? This is what I teach in VIP. You're going to be looking for, why has that market reversed? Okay, if it's taken this liquidity pool, then that's what it was targeting and reversed, then look for bearish signatures to form and trade to the other side. Now, this is why this setup is so perfect, because this is a bullish ICT signature that, if it fails, is very powerful, because then that becomes your bearish ICT signature to frame a short setup from. Okay? So I hope that the video is useful. I invite you to join the VIP community. I also encourage you, if you haven't already, go back and look at my previous video that I've done, where I have spoken about this exact trade that I entered right back in at 2602, okay, down here, 2602, and where I've spoken about where the market's going. Okay, I did that for you a couple of days ago, okay, where the market was down here, and I said we're going up here. Okay, so link to join VIP is in the description of this video below. Okay, you can still take advantage of the discount. Okay, join now before the price hike so that you can lock in your low price and not have to pay a high price, because at some point I guarantee you're going to want to join. Okay, because what I teach is real, and I've proven it week after week after week, and students are finding incredible value inside of VIP. Okay, and they're taking advantage. You can see right now, students are loving it. Okay, giving students guidance every single day. As the day evolves, I provide more setups and more guidance so that students can learn exactly how to do this. Okay, this setup was provided to students before it even printed, right? And the exact time was given, right? 8 p.m. open of Asia. Look for the entry into the bullish order block. Okay, right there. You can see I've told them exactly what we're looking for, exactly where we're going. Look at that. Okay, let's go to the charts now. There you go. Okay, how cool is that? Tell me anyone that can do this every single day, right? This is why I post my trade journals up here, so you can see the outcome of every one of my trades. Okay, I'm trying to provide you with the confidence that this stuff works, right? I've been doing it for a while. I know how it works. I know how to trade, and I know how to teach it to my students as well. That's why I'm putting it out there for you, because as I've spoken about in a previous video, you currently have resistance. You don't believe it. You don't have faith. And you don't believe in yourself. And you don't believe it can work for you. Okay, you don't believe that it works. So that's why I do this every single day. I post it out there to help you remove that resistance, because in a video that I did previously, I said that it's your desire, right? You need desire plus non-resistance is what you need, right, to be able to get your desired outcome. Your desired outcome is, right, you have a desire to be a profitable trader. You want to make money trading for a living, okay? I can provide you that, right? You just got to join the VIP community and learn how we do it inside that community with daily guidance and the support systems in place. I guarantee you'll be able to learn exactly how I do this, okay? And me putting these trades out every day, providing these videos to you every day, does two things. One, it gives you the confidence that I know what I'm talking about, okay? It also shows you my style of trading, okay? My style of teaching. And you can see students are also succeeding, okay? And the second thing it does is it helps you remove that barrier, the resistance that you have in your mindset, okay? Because you've got to get over that, because the formula is desire plus non-resistance equals desired outcome, okay? So again, I invite you to join the VIP community at this current low price, okay? Because the price will be going up sometime in this month of January of 2025, okay, for new members. So join now, lock in your low price, learn with the rest of us inside the VIP community with like-minded traders exactly how I do this on a day-to-day basis, okay? Hope the video is useful. I will now talk with you in a future video.